This week, PlayStation. Sony came to us with a Sprinter van that they want to convert into a modern gaming lounge for the PS5 brand. And we're just going to put the West Coast touch on it. So I'm going to go visit Musa and give him this surprise. Musa, we got to have a serious meeting.
Oh no.
You like gaming?
I love gaming.
Do you? We need to build a Sprinter van.
Oh. So Ryan asked me to design something that inspired by this. We're gonna have a Sprinter as a blank canvas, and we're gonna do some minor things on the exterior, pretty subtle, mostly the PS5 branding, the color scheme, and the PlayStation symbols. But most of the work is gonna be done in the interior, which we're gonna have 2 captain chairs, some of the showcase cabinets in the rear to kind of highlight the consoles, and the most important thing is the center divider, which is going to be inspired by the silhouette of the console itself.
Boss. Boss ass.
Design is approved. Now it's time to break down this van so we can get all the trim painted.
Tenemos lo que es un PlayStation van. Lo que vamos a hacer wrapping de satin white y el techo va a ser color azul. Ahora tenemos ya listo lo que son las letras, los logos. Tenemos el círculo, tenemos la X, tenemos el triángulo y tenemos el cuadrado. Ahora vamos a instalarlo. Sígueme.
Hey guys, it's Ian from West Coast Customs. You guys can see I got the Sony van right behind me. It's already been wrapped by Juan. We got some of the trim pieces already prepped and ready to go just for us to pick up and start painting. We got 2 of the wheels already done. They've already been prepped. We got 2 more of the wheels currently being prepped. They've already been sandblasted. Now we gotta hit them with 320 and 400 to finish the prep and have them ready to paint.
The wrap and the paint turned out amazing. Now it's time to get Tony and Alex really on the inside of this van to get it going. It's got a lot of woodworking, it's got a lot of fiberglass, a lot of wiring. There's just a lot of work.
As you can see, I'm inside of a Sprinter van that we're gonna be converting for Sony. We're gonna have a big screen TV right here, the Sony console that's gonna be going in here so everybody can actually test it out. We're gonna have a bunch of lighting, custom seats, wood floor. Stay tuned.
In the Sony project, we've already gutted it, have all the walls out, top lighting's gone. making way for our new lighting. All the wiring is all set in place. What we have here is the new wall forms that we put up. Next step is routing out window form. We put a T-bracket so we can get top and bottoms set up in place. Alex over here looking macho. Macho nacho.
I got the Sony vent parts here ready to go for me to primer. First things first, I gotta primer the backside, seal them up. Once that is dry, I flip them over, shoot the front side, let that cure. And once that is fully cured, I send them over to Marcos to the interior department. So Marcos could give them a nice clean wrap finish.
This is a PlayStation van, so we definitely gotta have a big PlayStation logo. So Tony's working on that right now to really dial it in.
Right now what we're working on is a lighting panel for the PlayStation van. This is going to light up and illuminate the white Lexan that we have in the PlayStation logo. So we opted for a brilliant white to really stand out, as you can see. It's quite bright. Looking on the tank. Now what I got to do next is solidify the contact. Our backdrop is so smooth that a lot of silicones and stuff are not going to stick. I'm going to stick with an actual epoxy. So once we get that, you can see I can't pull it up anymore versus that. So we'll put that together and we'll light it up. So we got our light panel back up. Wired it up real quick so we can do a test run on it. See what we got. Helps when it's the right way. Yeah. There you go. Nice and bright.
We're about to light up the wall with all the logos. I'm gonna show you what it's gonna look like. Just finished doing all the wiring and all the acrylic work. And check this out. Kind of offset everything so the lighting can actually bleed right through it and give it a three-dimensional look.
So all the lighting, all the technology is in. Now it's time to button up the interior so we can get this thing off to Sony.
All right, so we're finishing up the Sony PS5 van. It's coming together really nice. Last thing is kind of getting all these big panels seamed up. So I'm doing a lot of Bondo and filler work here, just trying to give it some shape and contours. As soon as these are done, we can send them off to upholstery and to paint and get this thing wrapped up and looking sharp.
The van is done, turned out amazing. The exterior, simple, clean. The interior, wow. That's what you're gonna say when you get into this van. From the technology, the lighting, just the way the aesthetic is of it, I feel when you're sitting in this van, you're inside of a PS5.